Here's why Morocco will beat Brazil in Morocco tonight. It's an 11 o'clock kickoff English time because the players have to fast. They've got to go through Ramadan, then they've got to eat and then prepare for the field. But tonight, in the biggest match against FIFA ranking #1, the ex-Tite's boys, who's now left and they've got an interim coach, are going to the Atlas Lions, Tonja, where we are right now to be precise. There will be a vlog at the match, because they have to deal with the Moroccans. Incredible timing for this game because it's a week after the official bid for the 2030 World Cup with Morocco, Spain and Portugal. I feel like I'm naming the teams that Morocco knocked out the World Cup, but them three have come together and said, you know what, we're going to hold Morocco-Peru in Madrid at the Wanda Metropolitano, so already Spain and Morocco are creating better links. They're going to bid for this thing. They're going to go for it. I think they can host it. We went to the Club World Cup. I think that was a bit of a test from FIFA to see if they can hold a major tournament, the biggest tournament in football. I think a bid between the three countries is perfect because Tonja has a great stadium, Rabat, even Casablanca if they want to use it. There's places in Morocco that has the hotels and accommodation and the flights and even the incredible train service which can get you from the north of Morocco down to the middle where Casablanca and Rabat is in like an hour 20, an hour 15. It's no time, even though you're going quite far down Africa. There's a lot of land here in Morocco, and it's a special thing that this country has had such an amazing run. So tonight is the homecoming. This is the first time Moroccan fans are going to have an opportunity to just clap them and say thank you. Thank you for that amazing World Cup. 65k fans could be inside the Batuta Stadium tonight, and there'll be people traveling from all over the country. I'm talking Agadir, I'm talking Marrakesh, not just Tetuan, but Casablanca. Everyone's coming to Tonja, the tip of the north of the country, the closest to Europe, the most accessible. That's why I've flown in for the game. I think it's going to be an incredible atmosphere. There might be a TIFO display. There's going to be a vlog on the main channel. Make sure you don't miss it. But the reason I think they can win tonight, and I know they're missing Hakimi, but I purely think it's the passion. The eyes are on them. FIFA are thinking, this is a chance, okay? Of course, it's just a friendly. It doesn't matter towards a qualification for the World Cup or anything going forward. But what it does is sets a benchmark. The reason Morocco have bumped up 11 places in the FIFA rankings to 11th, they are one of the strongest countries at football right now, and they need to continue to develop that. The reason I'm out here is I'm seeing potential. As an English fan, I came out here for the Club World Cup. I met so many Moroccans, and I really enjoyed the passion that this country believes. You know, they're very welcoming. They welcome the Spanish for Real Madrid. They welcome the Brazilians for Flamengo. Everybody could come here and have a great time. Just look around. You know, it's a misty day today. Usually it's sunny, but it's beautiful. It's about 18 degrees outside. I've got no jumper on, and although it's currently Ramadan, they're still welcoming everybody. Currently, I'm fasting. I'm not going to be eating or drinking during the day. That's just a personal choice. When I'm in a country that has a certain culture, I like to stick by that. It's a personal thing. It's something that I'm going to do just for today. Whilst I'm in the territory of Maghreb, I'm going to follow the Muslim culture. And, you know, I will break my fast at around 9, 10 o'clock. And when the sun sets, just before kickoff, I will also be eating. And I will appreciate the food that I won't be able to have in the day. The reason they fast for 21 days is because it helps you understand and feel the pain that people have to go, poor people, people that don't have the opportunity to eat every day. So I think that's an incredible thing as part of their culture, and I want to witness that. I want to feel the fight. So I'm going to be taking part in that today whilst I'm in this country. So as much as Moroccan food is so great, we're going to have to wait until the evening to appreciate it. It's been 25 years since Morocco have played Brazil, the 5-time World Cup champions. They've won this thing more than anybody else. This is the most respected nation in the world. So tonight, it's going to be interesting. You've got Vinicius Jr. running down the wing. You've got all the top quality players. I mean, the odds during the World Cup were so favoured for Brazil to win it. It was unbelievable, wasn't it? Every game, people were like, yeah, but Brazil will end up winning it. Then they had that shocker against Croatia. Everybody was shocked. But do you know why they blew that game? Everybody loves the Jogo Bonito, the dancing, the singing. I think they actually should have taken that Croatia game more serious. They should have killed that game off whilst they can. And tonight, when they play Morocco, I don't think they're going to want it as much as Maghreb. I know they're missing a few players. Thiago Silva, Richarlison, Neymar, Marquinhos, Alexandro, even Dani Alves, who usually is called up to the team. They are all missing the game. So, of course, they've still got a special array of talent, and it may even give the youngsters and the guys that don't often get a cap an opportunity to shine for Brazil. However, look at the Morocco team. The only key player missing is Hakimi, and then maybe Amala, who was quite good at the World Cup. But the rest of them are going to be motivated. They're going to be wanting to do it in front of their home fans, which they weren't able to do during the Morocco World Cup. Of course, they brought up so many fans to Qatar, but this country, when you're playing a match inside your own nation, This is more than a home game. This is going to be war for those guys for 90 minutes. They are going to fight and breathe it. They're going to do everything they can to get a win. And of course, it's just a friendly. You know, it doesn't qualify them for an AFCON or a World Cup or anything like that. In Brazil's 109 years of existence as a national team playing football, no other African nation apart from Cameroon have been able to beat them. So that's what it means tonight. If they were able to get a win in their hometown, they would only become the second nation in a whole continent to beat Brazil. That's how quality Brazil are. You have to also remember, Tonja is right next to Spain. So for Vini Jr., for Rodrigo, for a lot of the Brazilian Real Madridsters, they've got on a 30-minute, 40-minute flight and they've flown over here. It's not like they're playing in a completely new and territory. It's not like they're going to be super tired. But what it will be is for all the players playing in Europe, they're going to be surprised by how difficult that atmosphere will be there tonight. How much it means to the fans. You know, all the fans would have broken fast by then. They would have food in their system. It's a late kickoff, which is very unusual to what they're used to. This is a unique game of football. The reason I've come out here is because I think the atmosphere could be special. You don't understand. Moroccans getting to the semi-final, to them, that's like winning the competition. That meant more to them. Now, there's been a lot of rumours over Carlo Ancelotti becoming the manager of Brazil, and it'll be interesting if he does that. Since Tite's left, they need someone who's a cold winner. And no one brings that more than the Champions League god, Carlo Ancelotti. I mean, what he's done year after year for Madrid is insane. And I feel like his time is running out there because they didn't do too well in La Liga this season. The players still love him, but they're not as clinical. And they've got a very difficult Champions League run. They're on the side of the draw, where it's very unlikely now that Real Madrid are going to win it again. So if it doesn't happen, they've not won La Liga. They've not won the European competition. So I think Real Madrid, with all due respect, will tell Ancelotti to leave. And that's when the opportunity to join Brazil will come up. And tonight could be a big statement. If Morocco was to turn them over and get a big win, that could force them to asking Ancelotti to join immediately. Now, we saw what in interviews Edison and Vini Jr. have both said. They basically admitted that Carlo Ancelotti would be the perfect fit. He's an older manager. When you're an international coach, you get more time off. You have more time to think about what decisions you're going to make because the games come slower. But when they do come, they're more important because you've got the Copa America. And then, of course, the World Cup, the biggest competition in football. When those 90 minutes happen, you cannot change that. And who's better a coach of coming up with tactics and making it perfect? It's Carlo Ancelotti. He is the man. So I think he'd be the perfect move for Brazil. Time for my prediction tonight. I'm going to say it's a Youssef En-Nesyri masterclass. The Sevilla man is going to be hungry to make things happen. I'm going to say he scores a brace and Morocco win tonight 2-1. Brazil will score early, but Morocco will climb back and they will be fighting for the whole 90 minutes. I don't want to see this game go extra time or penalties. I don't know the rules about that with the friendly. I think they'll do the job. 2-1, and the streets, the country, everywhere is going to be, I mean, the horns are going to be going, the flags, the cheering. Don't forget to watch my vlog on the main channel. It's going to be insane atmosphere. Thank you for watching. Come on, Morocco. Tune in tonight. This game is bigger than you first imagined when you clicked on this video. Bye-bye.